Okay, so we are back again with another update video, this time on the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 here, after using this bad boy for about 6 months. Let's go ahead and jump in. All right, first things first, if you are in the market for the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 here, just go ahead and pull the trigger. It's still the best Android tablet available on the market right now. I mean, with me making this bold statement, that kind of tells you where this video is going, right? I've been using this bad boy for about 6 months and I have zero complaints. By the way, my model here, my unit here is currently running Android 14 with, the latest of One UI, so One UI 6, and it's been amazing. I love the updates. I mean, I've been using Samsung tablets for a while, so I am used to, their skin, right, to One UI, and seeing, all the strides that they've made, all the progress that it's gone through from where it started to what it is today. Yeah, they're doing a good job. They're doing a very good job. Of course, nothing is perfect, right? I could have a couple of things here and there that I would say, oh, I wish they had done this differently, or I wish they had done this like so. For example, animation, with One UI, it's good. It's good nowadays, but it's still not to the level of what I would like for it to be. When I use a Pixel device, it's different. It's something else. The way things are just so fluid. Things are fluid on One UI, don't get me wrong, but there's just something about the user experience of Pixel devices that just, yeah, it's something else. But anyway, so One UI, the newer iteration of One UI here, is super smooth. It's buttery smooth. It's very fluid. In fact, I'm even thinking that I'm looking at some of the Pixel stuff just because, I'm kind of a stickler, right? When it comes to certain things, I like it just the way I like it, right? But anyway, so everything has been just amazing with this. You have to keep in mind, I do have the smart book cover for this. By the way, I'm just going to talk cosmetic first, and then we're going to talk about performance. So in terms of the way it's been holding up, because I have the Samsung smart book cover, it's been holding up very, very well. I don't have a single scratch, just like it's the case with most of my tablets, and I'm certainly hoping that you do the same, right? I don't have a single scratch, a single dent anywhere. I don't drop my tablets, knock on wood, it stays that way, but no scratch, no dents. It looks very, very nice. The display, of course, top notch. Tab S9 here is now pushing that same dynamic OLED, right? Dynamic AMOLED display that you have with the S9 Plus and the Ultra, as opposed to the LCD that we saw. And viewing content on here has been fantastic. Consuming content, playing games, watching movies, whatever you're doing here, day-to-day stuff is just super duper dope. I really love using this. Is kind of my to-go tablet because of the size, right? Because I have large hands and I can easily grab this and be on the go. This is the one that I quickly grab. And the Tab S9 FE is also another one that I just grab and be on the go with. I try to make sure that all of my data is, mirrored among all of the tablets. So no matter which one I pick up, typically I just kind of pick up where I left off at on the tablet itself. But anyway, so this is kind of my to-go tablet. If I'm on the go, I just grab this and toss it. Either I hold it in hand or I just have it in my backpack. But anyway, so it's been holding up very well on the outside. On the inside, performance has been fantastic. Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know. It's really good. It's still the best Android tablet. The best tablet you could get your hands on in terms of Android as a comprehensive package. I love to use that expression. As a comprehensive package, this is the best. No, let me put it this way. As a comprehensive package, the Tab S9 line is the best tablet you could get your hands on. And I'm talking iPad Pros included. I have an iPad Pro, but in terms of, again, comprehensive package, what it has to offer, this is the best you could get your hands on. By the way, if you are currently in the market and you were kind of on the fence and you had this in mind, pull the trigger. This is as good as it gets. I'm going to have some links in the description if you want to go ahead and use those links. But anyways, so the reason I say this is even better than an iPad Pro is because of just how versatile it is, right? In terms of value, let's start off just there. In terms of value, coming in, including a stylus, which is, to my eyes, the best stylus you could get your hands on, right? Including a stylus already for free, because remember, with the iPad Pro, you would have to buy that separately. So it includes a stylus. And on top of that, it is extremely flexible. And you have the ability to expand that internal storage. No matter which model you go for, 256, it doesn't matter. Whatever it is, you can expand the internal storage at up to 1 terabyte, something you cannot do with the iPad. This is not a Tab S9 versus iPad Pro video, by the way, but that was just to illustrate a point and maybe give a little bit more visibility to some of you who are currently in the market for this. Anyways, I digress. Going back to performance here, right? Performance, top notch, very, very good. So whether you're doing day-to-day tasks, whether you're doing moderate level of work, whether you want to go ahead and push your productivity to the highest level, for the past 6 months that I've been using this tablet here, I have not encountered a crash caused by lack of power, right? Caused by the tablet. You know, some apps have crashed, but that's because the apps were already, you know, something happening there, right? A bug or something happening there and they will crash, but not due to the tablet. When it comes down to performance itself, the tablet is just excellent. Very, very good. No stutter, no crashes, nothing, none of that stuff, right? So this is a tablet that you want to get if you want the best, you know, the best that is available. If you are in video production, you want to edit videos, this is the guy. You know, sure, you can pick up the S9 Plus for a little bit of that extra, you know, screen real estate. But if you want to go ahead and do that here as well, you'll be just fine, right? Because it can power through. And we've talked about the render speed. I've made a video comparing this to my Tab S9, my Tab S8 from last year. And we talked about how quickly this thing can render videos, right? It is a lot more powerful, and if you are in video production, this would be a nice one to pick up. If you are an artist, it's also a nice one. The stylus here is top notch. So overall performance there, I have 0 complaints. Battery life, very good, right? Very, very, very good. You have the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 here. In terms of battery management and that new cooling chamber, yeah, forget about it. It does such a fantastic job. So if you buy this, you're definitely guaranteed to see the entire day, whether you're a power user or not. You know, I'm a power user and I definitely see the entire day without any issues, right? So in terms of battery, we are still doing well there. Camera, you know, I was not happy that they downgraded the camera from 2 lenses to 1 that we have here. But come to think of it, I have nothing but flagship phones. I mean, I typically just carry flagship phones, and cameras on those are usually top notch, so I don't really get to use the camera here. But that said, if you are, you know, going to be using the camera on this for a tablet, the camera here is actually pretty good. Front-facing camera, ultra wide there, works very well for conference calls and things like that. You know, video calling mom or your teacher, your friends, whatever the case may be, it works very well. Sound quality has been impressive as always. You have a quad speaker setup here, and these speakers are tuned by AKG, right? Really crisp sound coming out, a sound that is very worked on. And of course you have a USB Type-C port, so you have the ability to extend your display, you know, to another display. These are things that some people, you know, look for. So you have that ability to do that here, and that's good. And of course, the stylus that you have here is the next level of the S Pen, not what is available on the mid-range, right? With this one, you could do a bunch of things, right? You have air gestures available, meaning it's an active pencil, right? It's an active stylus. You could charge it if you need to by sticking it to the back there in any position you want, and I would charge the pencil here. But you don't have to have it charged up in order to use it. Meaning if you were to run out of battery, it would still work. You could still do everything else that you would do with the standard stylus that's available on the mid-range, but the Bluetooth capability would be off, obviously, because it doesn't have any battery, right? So you charge it for Bluetooth, you know, capability and all the crazy air gestures. Otherwise, it still works. Gaming has been fantastic here. As I mentioned, consuming, you know, media here is so good. It's just so good. This is essentially just the full package offered by Samsung here. Of course, it is supported for up to 5 years. So you have the next 5 years to think about what are the tablets to use for. Well, actually, now we just recently upgraded to Android 14, so you have another 4 years or so to go. Anyways, My take on this, if you are, and I'm going to say it again, if you are in the market for this and you were thinking about it and you were kind of hesitating, go for it. If you don't like it, return it. I always say that, right? You have 14 days to send this back to Samsung if you happen not to like it. But so far, what I've seen over the past 6 months, yeah, definitely something that I recommend. Highly recommend it. And of course, if you need the extra, the extra display or the extra screen real estate, go for the Tab S9 Plus. Anyways, that's just my take. Do you have any questions? Do you own this tablet? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know what your experience has been like so far. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section also. I'm going to catch you in the comment section like I always do. Make sure to share this video with anyone you know would be interested. Make sure to like the video, of course. That's always good for the algo. And make sure to subscribe if you have not done so. Hit that subscribe button. I'm going to catch you in the comment section. I'm also going to catch you in the next video. Like I mentioned, up until that next video, of course, as always, stay safe out there.